Will God bring your ex back? Banger!
Everything that I do, I did it just for me.
Will God bring your ex back? Bro, do you even want your ex anymore? Why are you feeding for your ex, bro? Yeah, you might have missed the memories. You might have missed the feelings. You know, the cuddles, the grooves, and the, you know what I'm saying, all that good stuff. But does God really want you with her? Some people, they come up to me and they ask me for relationship advice. I haven't been in a relationship. I don't have relationship experience. But what I do know from watching other people's relationships, 99.9% of the time, if you break up, you usually do not get back together. But see, this is not about what I think. What I know from God and what I know from the Bible, what I know is God has different ways of bringing people closer together or keeping them separated, right? You can say like, okay, the human or the opposite, right? Your ex, you know, the reason why y'all not together is because of them, right? The reason y'all are on a disconnect and y'all aren't, you know, where you are at relationship wise is because of them. Because they either don't want you anymore, they don't want to pursue you anymore, they want to pursue something else. Maybe they want to work on themselves, right? But I'm not saying that you can't get back together. Because guess what? That's not up to me, really. That's up to God. If you think about it, when the Bible talks about God being in full control, I forgot what book, chapter, and verse it was. But in the Bible, it talks about how God is in full control of your future and on your journey, right? If it is meant to be, it is meant to be. I posted something on my Instagram yesterday night, and a lot of people hearted it. And what it said was, whatever comes naturally and it comes from God is meant for you. Whatever comes from God is meant for you. But whatever feels forced, whatever feels like you're trying to insert yourself into it forcefully, whatever doesn't come naturally isn't from God. It's from your feelings. It's from your physical being. It's from your lustful desires. It's for your desire, period. Whatever it doesn't come naturally from God is not for you. And that's not even just relationship wise. That's with anything. But we're talking about exes, right? So sometimes, peep this instance. So a girl asked me about a guy, right? And this guy, he, you know, he's a grinder. He gets after it. He you know, he's on his grind. He's on his passion, right? So he pursues this girl. Mind you, the girl came up to me asking me for advice, right? So this guy's a grinder. He doesn't go to school, so he works a job. You know, he does side hustle. He hustles. This is the one thing that she kind of doesn't understand is you can have all the grind and all the passion and everything in the relationship. Y'all may even meet eye to eye on everything, and it may seem like it's all gonna work out. It may seem like it, but think about this. You know what I'm saying? Something is blocking y'all from becoming this, right? Instead of like this. Something is blocking you. Do you know what that is? You can say, okay, maybe it's the other side's fault. Maybe you're not fully ready to commit. But think about this. Have you ever thought maybe God is like trying to tell you something? Have you ever thought like maybe God is trying to show you and trying to tell you to wait a little bit longer? To wait for, you know what I'm saying, the other side of them to come out? Because maybe you've been talking to a person for a minute and there's a side of them you still don't know about. There's still things you don't know about them. You don't know about their past. Like, yeah, usually when you talk to people, you ask them about their past and past relationships and past traumas and da da da. But there's always more than what meets the eye. Also, whenever God tries to give you a basis, right? Remember when Adam and Eve were created, Eve was known as the helpmeet, right? Woman supposed to help the man, right? The Bible talks about gender roles, obviously. There was a reason why Eve was created, right? But the purpose that Eve was given was to be a helpmeet for Adam. But the only thing that ended up happening was bringing sin into the world. Adam only knew of, because in the Bible, Adam ends up blaming God for Eve, for what Eve has done. Basically, Adam is almost blaming God for even giving, giving Adam Eve. That's the thing. It's not God's fault. Once you realize it's really your fault, because you didn't listen to God. You didn't allow God to work. You can't move too quick, because there's always another side. God will really show you through his word. He'll show you through your prayers. Your prayers, you may seem like you ask a prayer for a certain girl or a certain guy you like. And guess what? If it doesn't come true, your prayer was still answered. If it didn't work out, your prayer was still answered. You like this girl, you like this guy so bad. You allowed to cloud your judgment into where God could come in and really work. You're allowing it to cloud your judgment. And if you're allowing it to cloud your judgment, that means you're really not listening to God. You're not listening to him well enough. When are you going to realize that God is in control? God is in control whether to bring your ex back or to keep her as your ex. A bunch of people talk about how they miss their ex. There's a lot of toxic energy. Maybe y'all just weren't fit for each other. Maybe y'all had little bickers that y'all could never get past. Y'all couldn't communicate well. But all in all, y'all didn't end up staying together, which shows God made it work. God put work in. And this may suck, but maybe y'all just weren't meant to be back together. Like, reason y'all were exes in the first place was probably the reason. All I'm trying to tell you is you have to listen to signs from God. You have to allow God. You have to ask God about a certain person. You have to ask them, is this relationship, am I really ready? Are you really ready to commit? I'm not a relationship guru, bro. But what I know from hearing about other people's relationships, that's what I know. It has to be natural. It has to be. It shouldn't be forced. You shouldn't be sweating over the opposite gender, trying to please someone. Trying to please someone over the top. It should be natural. And if that person reciprocates it, then cool. But look, don't sweat over it if it doesn't work out. Just allow God to work, because at the end of the day, at some point, God will put whoever should be in your life. Just keep staying down in the word, staying down in your grind, your passions, and you'll meet somebody special. That's what I try to tell myself every single day. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Comment down below what you learned. Yes, sir. Thank you for watching. God bless.